Welcome back to the GSL Code S. Hope you had a good break there, guys.
Yeah.
I definitely had one of the best bathroom breaks of my life.
Is that right?
I consumed a lot of water during that.
Yeah. It was a long one.
It was.
And Beyond Prime, despite his best efforts and taking a game off Party and taking a game off Ryung, does drop to Code S.
He definitely showed he's worthy though of Code S still.
Oh, certainly. He's a top-end player. He is. He's got his own style, and he does so well with it. Well, Tasteless, who will go up to the round of 16?
I think Luceri, he won the first time. Ryung is going to be fatigued from that last one game alone, not to mention the other games he had to play today.
You know what? You just convinced me, actually, completely. Those are the best 2 points I've ever heard. He just played the most ridiculously long series, and Lucera already beat him.
Yeah.
This is looking Lucera favored, everybody.
But you never know.
Well, you know what? Ryung he knows how Lucera likes to play against him, at least. He knows that it should go into Ultra. Know that it should be a ton of creep spread.
Yeah, but we don't know if Lucera has other techniques as well. We just haven't seen much of Lucera.
We'll see.
Against Code S quality players.
We'll see. We'll see. We will see.
We'll see. Yeah,
we'll see.
We're going to find out. Just hold on, guys. Once we get these camera shots, so we're never going to get in the game. Wow! All right, the final match has started in the upper right, in the red. We have our Terran player winning one of the most epic games we've seen in a long time. He is...
Action.
And in the bottom left, with his new style of play, he's been doing very well. Can he win again? He is...
Okay, so...
That's a long distance.
8,000 kilometers?
Too bad we were...
Kilometers? No, man, that's not as big as miles. Shut up, Chase. It's not that far.
I was going to make a joke similar. I'm like, well, it's too bad we were educated in the States. We know how far that is.
Yeah. All right. So let's talk more about the Overmind, because people are saying the Overmind had a male voice actor, but my counter to that is that Bart Simpson had a female voice actor. So I'm not buying that. Also, it was said that, you know, the Overmind was created by the Xel'Naga just to look over Zerg. It doesn't reproduce. It's asexual. All right, I'm getting it. All right, that's kind of fair. But it's interesting that the Overmind was created to take care of the Zerg, to like tell them what to do and stuff, right?
But I thought Blizzard was. I mean, I thought Blizzard created Overmind.
It's too bad I'm a Terran, because you know, a human, a Terran, because I would have liked to have been invented by the Xel'Naga to look over the Zerg, because.
But Artosis, here's the thing.
What?
You were invented to look over the GSL Code S.
Oh, that's true.
Wow. All right, so finish your point.
I was thinking, you know, like the Overmind, Overlords also look over the Zerg, right? That's where they're Overlords.
This sick running?
That's cool.
It's like a light show here.
Yeah.
Cut that out.
Finally got him. But, you know, if I was the Overmind and I had to make Overlords to help look over it, imagine like floating Artosis heads with tendrils falling off of them.
Oh, that'd be pretty sick.
That's what the Artoverlords would look like.
Somehow I can very easily imagine your head grafted onto a robot's body. All sorts of robots
happen one
do.
day.
Yeah, it'll have to happen one day.
Yeah. Who doesn't want a cyborg body one day, Tasteless, when they're perfected?
What I want is a bunch of Tasteless clones, so me and the other Tasteless can just have a blast together.
Yeah, you know what would be I thought would be really interesting is if we just made a bunch of clones of me and put them all around the world and see after 20 years how many of them play StarCraft all the time.
Well, they probably all would.
Wouldn't that be neat?
That'd be neat.
Like, ha! It's in my genetics to play a game.
What I would love to do
is a game that wasn't invented when I was born.
is get a bunch of Artosis clones from all over the world. They wouldn't know that each other exists, and then have them in a blind study against each other, have them play against each other and see what the Artosis clones that lost would say and what the Artosis clones that won would say.
That'd be fun too, yeah. I like that idea.
By the way, Luceri did lose one Overlord.
And, you know, Ryung, of course, we already saw that he's gone into Command Center first, into Reactor Italians off of 1 gas. It's a good build.
Yep.
It's very, very solid and very economic. So Lucere, in the meantime, already jumped up to 4 queens. No big surprise there. How many queens will he go for this game? Will he go for that mass creep, Ling Baneling with upgrades into Ultra type of style? I hope so, because it's awesome.
I would love to see that.
Yeah, that'd be neat.
I do feel like this is a Broodlord map, though. What? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sup, TLO. Yeah.
Pushing Creep into the middle of the map.
It's such a smart move, and in fact, if he does it over here too, that's super, super intelligent.
I think he is.
Basically, guys, if you haven't seen this before, what you do is you bring out the drone and you start a hatchery, because you can build a hatchery off creep. And as you cancel it, there's a little spot of creep that takes a moment to dissipate. So if you bring a queen with that, you get tumors out in the middle, and the speed with which you can spread creep while doing this is much far faster than if you just spread it from your main. So you're actually going to see creep in the 3rd base of Ryung before he takes it. That is going to occur.
Now, TLO, he invented this, correct? Because I saw him do this on stream a while ago, and I was like, oh, that's cool, but I was thinking, like, that probably would never work in a competitive match.
Well, it definitely does work somewhat. But, you know what? I don't know exactly who used it first, because there'll always be some guys that like, this guy that you Diamond League used it first. And it's like,
and you'd be like, shut up, Elmo, because that's what you sound like right now.
Yeah. Well, we see exactly where he's planned to put this, so definitely there will be creep in that 3rd. But no, TLO uses it quite regularly and to good effect. So
yeah,
he's definitely the one guy.
We'll give him credit for it.
Now. Yeah. He should take an extract.
TLO tumors.
Tlumers.
Tlumers. TLumers. Yeah.
All right. So creep spread's starting to look really good. He's going up to 7 queens already. A couple Evos on the way. So he just needs to stay safe for a little bit, and he's gaining some pretty big advantages. I mean, just having creep down here, when you float your command center down to take your 3rd, you expect to take it at that moment, and to have to wait to kill creep with mule scans and then wait for it to dissipate. Oh god, look, his command center's going down now. He's in for a terrible treat, Tasteless.
Yes, he is. This is going to be bad. And, you know, even with the queen there, and you can see he's planting tons of creep tumors, like tons and tons and tons.
Yeah, and in fact, some Marines are going down because he thinks, oh, there's probably a Zergling down here. What's up? Fight for your life, Queen. 1 Marine down. Run. And the drone, no, doesn't quite do it.
Drone's like, I didn't sign up for this.
Well, now he has to scan. This is highly annoying. It's going to take a while to dissipate because the creep did get pretty darn far.
Yeah. And it really doesn't cost the Zerg that much to do this.
Yeah. No, it really does not. He lost a queen and a drone for that, and just the minerals from canceling. You know, unfortunately, all of his middle of the map creep has already been cleaned up, so Ryung's done a pretty good job of that, but the expansion's been slowed. It was basically all worth it already.
Cool strategy. And it's funny because sometimes you see players expand a little bit later too.
He's going to drop creep there.
He's evil.
He is evil.
All right. Baneling's Nest almost done. 1-1. Almost completed as well here for the Zerg. Lots of creep tumors. That's how Luceri's telling us we got to play Zerg these days.
Yeah.
Love.
And down goes the Overlord, dropping creep. Look at how long this is actually taking him to mine from that base. Ryung's economy should be way bigger right now, but it is not. By the way, Burrow on the way I really like.
He could send a few Lings down there and Burrow under that, too.
Oh my god.
He actually could.
Imagine if he did that. He's sending a Ling over right now to stand under it at least. Imagine if he burrows there and like Ryung just can never take another base. That might happen. That Burrow's going to finish pretty soon. He's sending some Marines down, though. Oh, but he doesn't know. He doesn't know.
Oh, he doesn't know at all?
The Ling's on hold position. Burrow's not quite done yet. Oh, I would love this.
Wow, this actually might work. And takes it out. Okay. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah, we're commentating something on the screen for you. So, Creep spread's starting to look pretty darn good again. Finally, Ryung has taken this base minutes later than he wanted to. The 2-2 upgrades on the way. He's also getting some infestors at this point. Baneling's speed almost done as well. Everything going very well for Lucira, but he doesn't have like a gigantic lead right now.
Well, I mean, his tech is kind of generic, which is actually fine.
Yeah.
It wasn't like he was like trying to get the Broodlords as fast as possible off this, but he has a lead here.
Yeah, he certainly does. And the thing is, it's going to be very hard to actually attack into him. Ryung may want to try his hand at some drops or something like that, because it's going to be hard to actually get in here and get damage done.
There's so many creep tumors here.
Yeah.
Link's coming down now, chasing him away.
And he's going to have to lift. That's a lot of berserkers right there. And in fact, Queen's coming out, going to go after those medevacs in the second traps. Oh my god, he actually did not have to end up lifting there.
Oh, nice fungal. Oh,
yeah.
Money fungal, and he's going to get the next one. Nice.
Wow. Really great play by Lucira so far.
Yeah, beautiful play.
Ryung playing some strong StarCraft though. His supply is still very much up there. His macro very on key. Upgrades doing well as well. His 2-2's actually going to finish before Lucira's 2-2. But Lucira right now getting the Spire and the Hive, so it looks like he wants to go into Broodlord tech, which is a better choice for this map, really. This is a good map for Broodlords.
Nice little burrow there. Chilla was found and brutally murdered.
Yeah. But you know what? That's one more scan he has to use there that he can't use on creep tumors. He's overtaxing the scans of Ryung.
Well, he's taxing the guy's economy in so many different ways.
Yeah, that's true. It's a good way to put it. In fact, I wouldn't mind seeing a Raven made by Ryung against Lucira in the next game. I feel like that's almost something you might need.
Tanks now moving down here. Lings and Banelings and Festers grouping up. And I think when the fourth base is set up, that's probably when Lucira wants to strike. The worker count right now, it's 74 to 74, which is pretty interesting.
Yeah. I think Lucira's done with workers for now.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, he's going to lose that. Well, he would if Ryung would actually. There you go.
Stim.
Yeah, and I think he gets that. So that's a really good snipe here by Ryung, to be honest. Like a really good snipe.
Yeah.
If he had that fourth base up right now, he'd be feeling way better than he feels at the moment.
That was probably the first big move here for Ryung.
Yeah,
in this little game one we got going on here.
You know, no matter what Zerg gets as far as tech goes, as long as you keep him 3 base versus 3 base, it's not nearly as scary. That fourth base is really crucial. Another drop trying to come down, absolutely not working.
Completely deflected.
That Greater Spire is about to finish. A lot of Corruptors on the way right now.
And he can go right into the Broodlord tech from there. Another attempted drop over here.
In fact, he's left his supplier open just perfectly to make a ton of Broodlords.
Yeah, he is actually right at 175. And he'll just max out there on Corruptors.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, it's a game of whack-a-mole over here as far as these drops go, as Ryung keeps trying to drop in different locations. But he's going to push when these Broodlords come out. It's not going to be pretty sight if you're Terran.
No, it's certainly not. He has no Vikings to help deal with these. There are 7 Infestors out. There's going to be 7 Broods as well. And the thing is, if you unsiege those tanks, the Lings and Banes become so powerful. The Infestors, of course, as well. So he's basically just forcing unsieges so that his ridiculously good army can actually just kill everything. And that's what we're about to watch.
Yep.
Ryung, of course, he is maxed out. He's not dead yet, but this is going to be an extremely hard battle, and that's why he's back out.
He's on the run. Nice. Isolating 2 tanks. Easily takes him out. Continuing onward. Another stim here.
Yeah, he's not sieged. You may as well go anyways, says Lucira. And here he goes. The Banelings rolling in. And this army just being decimated thus far.
Continuing to move forward here.
Yeah, the Queen's coming as well, and with these fungals, he'll take down just about every medevac.
Well, this is not good here for Ryung, he's going to keep pushing forward now, hitting that final command center. Switching into Mass Vikings is what he's going to try to do to recuperate, but it looks like, in fact, we certainly can go into the second if you want to do, or the third.
Yeah.
Both are absolutely fine. Looks like it's going to be the third. No?
This is looking almost impossible with those Brood Lords in the sky and just no Vikings to help out against them. And in fact, the Lynx and Banelings just running in right now. There are so many Banelings here. And I think Ryung is in a spot that is pretty much unwinnable.
I think Lucera can just keep pushing.
Yeah, the Broodlings, you know, they have these great upgrades, and he's just pushing right through with those Queens and Infestors. How are you ever going to kill those Brood Lords?
Well, he's continuing to move up here, and I think that's GG. I mean, he's just continuing to make mass amounts of Lings and Banelings. The third is completely naked.
Well, you know, it looks like we're kind of waiting for GG. And so, you know what's really interesting there is Ryung was kind of blind countering. He saw the same type of style coming out of Lucera.
Right.
And he started making Marauders, but never got a single Starport. So when the Brood Lords came, he was caught a bit off guard there. He started the Starports after he saw them.
This could be a pretty rough day for Ryung. I mean, talk about, out of all the drama each of these players has to go through in round of 32, I think his might be the worst.
Yeah.
You know?
This is tough, man. Lucera mixing it up at a crucial time here. Because if he had gone straight into, you know, the Ultra Tech that he's been using all day, then suddenly Ryung looks like a god that game with his Marauders already mixed in and everything. But
Ryung in his mind trying to go over what plan to have here. I think he's going to do Cloud Kingdom.
Yeah.
Cloud Kingdom's going to be his game. Let's see what he's got in store for us here. He has to win this game and the next game to go to round of 16. If he loses either this game or the next game, or if he loses any game, if he loses it all at this point in time, Lucera moves on to round of 16.
That's right. He's got a 2-0 from here, Tasteless. You know, you made it so deep last season into that round of 4, but here he is on the brink of elimination in the round of 32.
Yep.
That would make, if he goes out right now, that's 3 of the top 4 that fell out in the round of 32.
Yeah,
with innovation still to play.
All right. The map is now loading. Again, Cloud Kingdom it will be. And we're going to see what exactly Ryung has in store for us here today. Are you ready, Artosis?
I'm ready,
Tosis.
Take me into the game, Tasteless.
I will, guys. Get ready for two of the best players in the world in StarCraft 2 to duke it out. Remember, the winner goes on to the round of 16 in the GSL Code S.